I'm Nicole King, and this is Marbella Now.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Halfway twisted, you've been out of shape, and you feel like you've missed it.
Welcome back to another week of what's going on behind the scenes in Marbella. My first guest is something completely different, probably because the way I've known about her is that she paints pregnant ladies' bellies. I think she paints other things, decorates other things too. But I'm really delighted to welcome Beatriz to the program to find out more. Buenos días, encantada de conocerte, Beatriz. Lovely to meet you.
Buenos días.
Pues, como decía, que por medio de mi hija embarazada, que pintas en las barrigas de las embarazadas,
sí,
es una de tus especialidades. Painting pregnant ladies' bellies is one of your specialities. Cuéntanos más. Tell me a little bit about yourself. How did this happen? ¿Cómo has llegado a pintar barriguitas?
Bueno, yo empecé con los pequeños, centrándome en los pequeños. Hacía animación, pintaba las caritas de los pequeños, talleres de manualidades.
So Beatriz started in this by actually painting the faces of children at parties and different events, and then from there she progressed. Es muy popular. Yo sé que a mi nieta le encantan que le pinten la cara. My granddaughter just loves to have her face painted.
Sí,
es muy divertido.
Así es. Estaba más enfocada en el mundo de los niños. Y bueno, de esto hace ya para 15 años.
Really? For
Sí.
15 years she's been doing this. Obviamente te gusta. You obviously like it.
Me encanta.
¿Qué es lo que te
mi
gusta?
pasión, los niños, los eventos, las personas, momentos especiales, la felicidad, es que...
Oh, well, Beatriz obviously very much a people person, because she's saying that just being with the children, the enjoyment and excitement of the events, meeting all the different people, is something that she loves. Obviamente tienes talento artístico, además de social. You obviously got a good artistic talent as well. ¿Cómo empezaste a pintar? How did you start painting?
Empecé pues cuando nació mi hijo. Cuando nació mi hijo empecé con los pequeños, pero llegó un momento en que quise evolucionar un poquito y reinventarme. Y empecé con el mundo de las mamis, las mujeres. Ahora estoy haciendo también un proyecto nuevo con lo que es la lactancia, el amamantar.
Wow, so it's funny, it's how life actually is. I had a conversation like this morning. Life seems to just happen. When Beatriz had her son, that's when she got into face painting. Then she wanted to challenge herself more, specialize a little bit more. And that has progressed to now a new project even that's with people who are breastfeeding. ¿Y cómo eso encaja con lo de la lactancia?
Pues todo, pues normalmente en una embarazada le pintas la barriguita. A ver, cuando me piden un Mickey, pues yo le pinto un Mickey, pero lo que es lo que me caracteriza es el arte abstracto, el pintar, que se vea la personalidad de la persona, sus gustos, si tiene algún símbolo, algo que le caracterice, sus colores.
So she's then started obviously with pregnant mummies, and she said that she likes to make the paintings on the belly. If they want a Mickey Mouse, she'll do a Mickey Mouse, but her personal style is a little bit abstract, but obviously taking into consideration the symbols that could be important or the objects that could be important for the pregnant couple normally, or if not the pregnant person. Es muy divertido, y sobre todo hoy día que la gente hace estos photoshoots y para los medios sociales es algo que atrae. Now with all the social media and all the different posts that everyone needs to make, it's a nice way of showing esa barriguita, ¿no? Qué buena manera de lucir la barriguita.
Claro, y además a mí me gusta innovar, inventar, crear. De manera que no solo estoy haciendo el belly painting, sino por ejemplo hago también lo que son sesiones en la que participó su nieta, en la que ellas mismas, las hijas de las embarazadas, pintan sobre la barriguita de su hermano. O sea que intento innovar, que las familias participen, no solo es pintar una barriguita, sino que la familia se sienta participando en el evento.
That's a really lovely touch, because the way that my daughter met Beatriz was because they did a session that is that my daughter's daughter, my granddaughter, could actually go to Beatriz, and she was the one, my granddaughter, the one who painted her mummy's belly over her future sister or her existing sister, and it's a great way of integrating the whole family and being a participant in that pregnancy. And for the oldest sibling, it's really important to have that connection. Muy importante para el hermano o la hermanita mayor sentirse involucrada y integrada en el proceso.
Claro, tanto los pequeños como los papis, que no solo es algo relacionado con la mami, sino que es algo familiar. Por eso hago sesiones en las que los niños pintan la barriguita de su mami, aunque yo le haga un pequeño detalle. Estoy haciendo el de amamantarte, sesión de amamantarte, ¿por qué? Porque es un momento precioso en la que la mamá tiene un vínculo precioso con su hijo a través de la lactancia, y de esta manera crear momentos especiales, ¿cómo decirte? Pues decorando o pintando o maquillando los momentos preciosos que tenemos en la vida.
So it's really using her artistic flair to commemorate all those important moments, whether it's the breastfeeding, the pregnancy, but getting the whole family involved, and again giving great material for all that social media, una cantidad de material para esos medios sociales and those photographs to just capture those important moments. Un poco de ti, a little bit about you. ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from?
Yo de Málaga.
Auténtica malagueña.
Malagueña.
An authentic malagueña.
Malagueña.
Es que soy poco. With all the foreigners that are here, there's very few. Carlos, our cameraman, saying to me too, I'm from Malaga. So, dos malagueños, two malagueños here. ¿Y cómo es para ti haber crecido rodeada de tantas nacionalidades? What was it like for you growing up, surrounded by so much internationality?
Pues la verdad que yo con los idiomas me llevo regular, pero utilizo el lenguaje universal, que es el de las señales y el cariño.
Y esa sonrisa.
Sí.
She's saying that she hasn't actually benefited from all the languages and doesn't really do well with languages, but she uses that international language, the one of love, the one of just being sweet. As you can see, she's delightfully happy, and what a smile. Es bonito, es un buen ejemplo. It's a very nice example. Así tenemos que ir todos por la vida. It must be a malagueña thing.
He entendido, y además que cada vez lo estoy notando más, que necesito el idioma, y estoy en la escuela de idiomas, que me acabo de matricular. En España, aunque llevamos muchos cursos, yo soy diplomada en relaciones laborales, universitaria, y en todos los cursos hemos dado el inglés, pero no tenemos un inglés fluido.
No, she's saying that she actually has just signed up to a language academy because she really does want to speak the language, and she's a university graduate, but it's just not been one of those things that she's managed to dominate, even though she's done English and all the different courses that she's done. No te preocupes. And going back to the Malaga thing, Carlos from Malaga is also like you, también caro como tú, siempre sonríe, siempre feliz, todo bien en la life, everything is just happy, which is a great privilege for us to live in Málaga, pero es un privilegio que nosotros también vivamos en Málaga. Así que algo más que quieres compartir, ¿cómo podemos, por ejemplo, tienes a casa, tienes un estudio, do you come to a house, do you have a studio?
A ver, hay una gama amplia, de manera que podemos ir a la casa de la cliente, de la persona que quiera maquillarse o hacer el evento, o bien en el restaurante que quiera hacer el baby shower, o haga el cumpleaños. Después tenemos un estudio fotográfico, porque yo suelo colaborar con fotógrafos.
Okay, perfect. She's a good girl, giving me time to translate. So she can come to your house, whether it's to do a private painting of a belly with your family, or whether it's in an event. So that's kind of easy to organize. Or if you're doing a baby shower in a restaurant, she can go there also. So really very open to whatever you need. Suena genial, Beatriz. It's a lovely incentive.
Lo que te quería comentar es que tengo varios compañeros fotógrafos que me ayudan en el proceso.
So she's also got various photographers. They also have like a photographic studio, so she can really cover the whole thing. So you can take your own pictures, or puedes sacar tus propias fotos o contratarlo del fotógrafo.
Exacto. También ofrezco mi casa. Yo tengo un salón enorme. Además tengo la piscina que tiene también, da lugar a, como tiene ambientes con flores y vegetación, da lugar a fotos bonitas.
So you can also even use Beatrice's own house. She's got an enormous lounge and a garden that's got beautiful flowers and a swimming pool. So if you want that idyllic photo shoot as a gift for someone or just to have that memory for yourself, please do contact her. You can see she's absolutely delightful, and whether she speaks English or not, you will understand. You will definitely get it through. De verdad, maravilloso.
Pues empecé con la fotografía con Gloria Caravantes, también he tenido muchas sesiones con Ana Davinia Morales, con Fran Doblas, y últimamente pues mi fotógrafo incondicional, que lo llevo a todos sitios, es Juan de la Chica, y es que es maravilloso. Me sigue en todo.
Well, she's made some wonderful contacts with photographers. Juan de la Chica.
Juan de la Chica.
Juan de la Chica is the one that just she's saying is unconditional for her, with her at all places, like my Pablo, I suppose, and very happy. Congratulations, Beatriz. Enhorabuena, y imagino que un montón de gente le puede interesar. I'm sure a lot of people. Hay muchos niños aquí y muchas embarazadas, así que muy bien.
Y me gustaría comentar que este mes de septiembre voy a tener muchos sorteos en Instagram. Mi Instagram es Beatriz Ilusiones, seguido. Y vamos, hoy por hoy, esta mañana he publicado lo que es un sorteo de la sesión Amamantarte, con la sesión de fotos, con el maquillaje, con su álbum digital. O sea que vayan a Beatriz Ilusiones al Instagram, que allí vamos a hacer un montón de sorteos y más sorpresas durante la semana.
Well, how exciting is that? Because to finish, Beatriz is saying that she's got a sorteo, a raffle going on through her Instagram page, which is at Beatriz Instalaciones. So check that out, because you can win sessions with photographs and the painting, everything included, and a lot more surprises if you just follow her and keep updated. Muchísimas gracias.
Muchísimas
gracias. Thank you very much.
Gracias a vosotros. Encantada.
Don't go away. Back with more in a minute.
Hey, hey.
Everyone that comes and wants to join our Zero Hero Association, they will have free non-alcoholic drinks at our venue at any time.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign, and we recommend everybody. Nobody drives drinking. Everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
G-Wine is happy to be Zero Hero partner.
How cool is that? G-Wine.
Thank you.
When I'm the designated driver, I think it's only fair that I get to choose a Zero Hero venue that rewards me with free soft drinks. My friends all get to choose and booze, and they feel safe going home with me. Make sure that you get your reward for being the designated driver. Why pay if you don't have to?
As you know, Marbella Now is all about behind the scenes, what goes on in the resident community, those of us who live here, and make it so perfect that everybody else also wants to come, at least to spend their holidays, and others actually to move here. And that is the case of my next guest. Her name is Ginny. I've known her since she was a toddler, and although she's been living in Holland for the last few years, has made a big decision to move to Marbella, and I thought it'd be nice just to have a little chat with her. Welcome to Marbella Now in front of the cameras.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm very happy to see you, and I've been very grateful for the last few weeks. with your help behind the scenes, taking photographs, making little Instagram videos, and doing what the youth of today does so well.
Which is very important.
It is. It's a very fast-moving world. In fact, I saw a comment yesterday that the Kardashians, for example, are finding it hard to keep up with TikTok.
Oh.
Because that seems to be the newest craze, and it all moves very fast.
And their kids actually are doing a lot of TikToks. Well, they have to slowly come up to it because they are not used to it. So
yeah, and when you're actually very dedicated to horses, ever since I've known you at the stables, 2 years old, but these enormous horses, you know, with such bravado, walking around, horse pull hanging by your heels, off a horse playing like polo, hanging off a horse is just like crazy. Are you still that daring?
no, now after Horseball, I started to dedicate myself into show jumping, and I started to do a lot of competitions and championships, and then I decided, yeah, I wanted to make that my own living. So I moved to Ireland, and then from Ireland I moved to Sweden, and from Sweden I ended up in Holland, in the Netherlands, and I was there for the last 5 years, and nothing. I just started to see what I liked, what I didn't like, and I really liked to do. I decided to do like selling of sport horses. So I just started with the selling and training the sport horses, and also have horses from clients, not only mine, and keep the ball rolling a little bit.
At such a young age, I mean 25, to have a business of such caliber, and I mean it's a very expensive world, the world of horses.
Yeah, it's a very big investment for each horse every month. That's why in the Netherlands it's a little bit more helpful that the prices are more adjusted, and like the shows and the competitions, and even the how you say, the trials, everything, you know, is not that expensive as in other parts of Europe, indeed.
How do you feel, because you grew up in Madrid, you have Spanish Italian parents, but you grew up mainly in Madrid, traveling to Venice a lot, to the family home, but the traveling, when you then decided to go traveling, you needed to follow the industry, and that took you to Ireland, Sweden, Holland. How do you think that changed you compared to the friends when you go back home? And
yeah, I think, well, the thing that changed me the most is the fact that I was at university, and I was in my very last year of university, and I said, is this what I really want to do in my life? So it was a hard choice, but then I left, and I think it shaped me a lot as a person, and to be really alone with yourself, and you know, to face all the things that this industry, like any other industry, has done to everything, and know the market, and you know, it wakes you up a little bit. So, and especially also for the friendships, you know, you start meeting friendships all over the world that it's not in your own country, and they really become like your family, and they are really like what they help you the most, you know. So it's I think what I take with me, it's the experience, but especially the friendships that I made down the way, and yeah, and they're very important to me.
you've been here just a couple of weeks, really.
Yeah.
And yet you've already met so many people. I mean, like getting these messages back, and I'm going here and I'm going there, and I met this. You're obviously a very sociable person still by nature. You just
But
launch
also,
yourself out there.
No, but also Marbella, it's a very nice city to live, because it's so easy to make friends and make plans, and they take you everywhere, and it's very nice, because not in the Netherlands, of course, it's not like that. In other countries, it's not like that. Every city and country has their beautiful things, and so no, I'm very happy here, because I was very scared, but it's very nice, very, very nice.
Well, it's nice that you still have your business in the Netherlands, so you can still contact Ginny if you want one of those very special show horses. And at the same time, you're now here. Obviously, the sunshine, you're used to a brighter climate, longer days coming from Madrid. I would imagine that is part of your moving here, is to do with that. And then also to explore new avenues, because you're just looking to see what else might be out there.
Yes, exactly. And also one thing that I've been seeing for the last 2 years is I love the Netherlands. I mean, I would advise it to anyone that wants to grow in the business, grow as a person, because it's an amazing country and the people, it's amazing. But the weather has been for me very, very tough. And yeah, I needed that change also in my life to wake up and seeing sun all the time. And that's priceless. It's priceless.
Well, you're invaluable here in Marbella because this girl speaks languages really, really well. All this experience has also brought that into your life, that you speak Dutch and Swedish and English and Spanish.
No, Swedish not. I speak Spanish, Italian, Dutch and English.
Well, there you go. Who's looking for someone to work with this girl? This girl's got it all. Personality, experience, languages, fabulous whole demeanour, and just 25 years old. You're such a baby. Whole life in front of her. I'm delighted that you're here, as you know.
I'm so happy
it's lovely to have you here with us. And if you're thinking of taking that leap and doing something new, I think this is a great example. Yes, it's scary, but worth it, right?
It's worth every single thing. And I think the most beautiful thing is like when you get out of your comfort zone, that thrill, and then you think, yes, I made the right decision. So,
welcome.
Thank
Bienvenida.
you. Love you so much.
Don't go away. Back in a moment.
Zero Hero, welcome here at the Gaucho de Banús.
Welcome to Lemongrass, Doña Lola. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, Kazatua is proud to welcome the Zero Heroes. So come on in and enjoy free soft drinks for anyone who is the designated driver. Thank you, Nicole.
So here we are at Everest. Very cool.
Yeah.
Stickers going up.
Hi, my name is Govinda. I'm from Everest. Welcome to Zero Hero, to Everest Fusion, to enjoy your cocktails, drinks, and happy hour as well. And food, of course, is delicious. Thank you.
Welcome to Sister Taperia. Perfecto.
There are so many things that one can do in Marbella if we only knew they existed. Such is the case with a new fad that's going on at the moment, which is croquet. The Guadalmina Golf Club has gone all out to embrace this sport. I went along the other night because they had the award trophies for the fabulous tournament that they've had that was sponsored by Beatrice Crawford and her husband. So many people played, 300 people played. The installations at Guadalmina are great. And although you need to be a member, if you want to play croquet, you just need to make a friend there. And Beatrice is one of those. I thought you might like to see this because it's a great way to get exercise. Even if you don't play golf, you can still get out there and do something that is turning out to be a great social event. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Beatrice Crawford. I met you, Beatrice, at the very beginning of my journalistic career through your ladies' golf, right?
Marbella Ladies Golf Association, see Nicole.
I remember starting the radio with RTV Marbella, sending you an invitation to my opening party.
Correct.
In 2014, and look at us now, 2022, and how we've both grown.
Totally.
Well done for today's event. I'm sorry I got lost, found myself in Via Padierna where they do play croquet, but now also in Guadalmina.
Indeed, we are very, very young in Guadalmina as far as croquet is concerned, but As you can see, there is a lot of people who are incredibly interested in it. And to tell you a little something, I have moved home from Rio Real to Guadalmina just to play croquet.
Wow, so you're meeting nice people, you're enjoying the air, you play golf. What's the attraction? Why are you enjoying it so much?
It's very, very sociable. Golf is sociable, but golf takes a long time. I still play golf because I play golf with the ladies here and I play golf with my husband as well. And we both play croquet. But because this is a short game, you spend hour and a half playing croquet. You can do other things as well.
So you get to chat with your friends, do a little bit of sport, be outside.
Very sociable.
Where did you first start getting involved with croquet? Did you play
Here.
before? Here, so
Here.
it's only
Here.
seeing
No,
it
no,
here.
no. We did have a little sort of with croquet at Glen Eagles. We went to play golf at Glen Eagles, and outside Glen Eagles there is a little croquet lawn, and then we sort of messed about with it really. I didn't know anything about it. And then when they set it up here, I thought, oh great, fantastic. So Marion Velasco, who is our teacher, introduced me to the group that we now play Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays.
It's really nice to see how social Marbella is if you know the right people and where to go.
Correct.
So if you want something to do and you don't want to take up all day with it, like as you say with golf, this is a really nice alternative.
Absolutely fantastic. It's incredibly aggressive.
Yeah, it's cheek, isn't it? There's a lot of strategy involved, like pushing the other person's ball out the way and doing kinds of sneaky things.
I call it the chess with a ball, because you really have to think about 2 or 3 steps ahead of you what your movement is going to be, and hopefully put the ball where you think you ought to put the ball.
A lot of strategy. We're going to have to follow this more closely because I think this is a very nice alternative for people, as you say, socially, but also maybe can't do golf for whatever reason, but this is something that you could participate in.
Time-wise, it's incredible. It's a good alternative for golf, yes.
And this tournament, obviously a great success.
Well, we hope so. It's our first one. It's young in Guadalmina, and we wanted to make sure that everybody appreciated the importance of croquet, and we offered to organize this event on their behalf. And as you can see, I think lots of people have taken it very seriously and are here.
Seriously, but with good humour, which is the nice thing.
It has to be good humour, it has to be fun, otherwise it's no point.
Like you know, you're really down to earth, really serious, but boy, you're fun.
Well,
thank you so much for inviting me and letting me share this with our viewers, because I know people are going to love this.
And as I said, we are a private club. However, if you have a friend or somebody who is a member, they can be invited and they can come and play.
So if you're not a member, just say that you know Beatriz.
They absolutely call me and I will be more than delighted to introduce them to croquet.
Thank you so much.
It's
Congratulations.
A pleasure, Nicole. Thank you very much.
I'll let you get back to enjoying your evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Marianne, qué placer conocerte, pleasure to meet you. Thanks to Beatriz Crawford. I'm here, as I said, at the Guadalmina Golf Club. And Marianne apparently is a croquet teacher, enseñas croquet?
Yes, I am the teacher here in Guadalmina.
Oh, so this is actually something that is continuous here at the club. Es algo continuo en el club este lo del croquet.
Sí. Sí, este croquet aquí empezó hace 3 años. El verano pasado no, el anterior. Pero el año pasado tuvimos un problema, no funcionó bien porque se estropeó y eso, y ahora estamos a tope con el croquet.
So the project started here at Guadalmina to incorporate croquet 3 years ago. Initial setbacks, but now they're fully fledged, everything's in swing. Hay mucha gente que juega, a lot of people playing.
En invierno, bueno, se está introduciendo, ¿no? En invierno no son muchos socios los que juegan.
She's saying it's people are joining in now, but of course in winter there are less people than in the summer. ¿Y tú cómo te enrollaste con esto de croquet? How did you get involved with croquet? No muy español, it's not very Spanish.
No, pero aquí en España está muy fuerte el croquet. Sí, hay mucho en Madrid, en la zona de Cádiz, del puerto de Santa María, de
Apparently
Jerez.
in Madrid, yo viví en Madrid 20 años y nadie jugaba
No,
croquet.
porque el croquet es hace 7, 8.
So like 7 years ago, croquet came in, she's saying, to Madrid, because I was saying I lived in Madrid for 20 years and no one played croquet. But also in Cádiz, in the port of Santa Maria.
Sí.
Y ¿es complicado? Is it difficult to play?
No, no es difícil jugar. Tiene que tener concentración, mucha mala idea, porque tienes que tener mala idea, y estar pensando mucho, mucha estrategia.
Okay, she's saying it's not difficult to play, but there's a lot of strategy involved, and the more tricky you are, the better you'll be. Entonces, bueno, ¿no? Para desahogarse,
Sí,
to get all
sí,
that
muy bueno,
angst
muy
out.
bueno, muy bueno.
¿Y tú cómo conociste a croquet? How did you personally start playing croquet?
Pues yo juego al golf y mis amigas de aquí de Marbella, ninguna jugaba al golf. Y apareció el croquet en Villapadierna. Y entonces se apuntaron mis amigas y tiraron de mí. Entonces me enganché al croquet para jugar con ella.
How lovely. She's saying that she got involved with croquet because her group of friends didn't play golf that she does, and they started playing croquet at Villa Padierna, and in order to play with her friends, she started playing croquet, and then turned out no solamente que te gusta, not just that you loved it, pero que lo haces muy bien, that you're good at it.
Bueno, lo hago bien. Yo enseño mejor de lo que juego.
She's a better teacher than player. ¿Qué tal el torneo hoy? How was the competition
muy bien,
today?
Fenomenal, la gente está muy contenta, se la han pasado muy bien y yo creo que ha sido un éxito.
It's been quite a success, everyone had a good time. ¿Cuántos jugadores? How many players?
32.
Wow, 32 players. ¿Y cuánto
32.
tiempo tarda un
Pues
partido? How long does a game last?
50 minutos. Es hacer el primero que llegue a 7 aros, pero es 50 minutos como mucho.
It's about 50 minutes. So the first person to get through 7 hoops.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes, it's interesting.
Y si la gente quiere apuntarse, ¿qué es el formato? ¿Cuántos días a la semana jugáis? ¿Cómo es el formato? If someone wants to get involved with croquet here at Guadalmina Golf, how do they go about that?
Bueno, aquí en Guadalmina es de socios, pueden venir también no socios, pero bueno, se da prioridad a los socios. Y bueno, pues para jugar bien, pues al principio habría que coger pues como 5 o 6 clases, enseguida sales a hacer el recorrido y más o menos en 5 o 6 clases puedes jugar tú ya con
here
amigos.
in Guadalmina, Marianne is recommending at least 5 or 6 classes. It's for members with priority, but non-members are also welcome. And even in the first lesson, you're out on the course, but with 5 or 6 lessons, you're ready to go. ¿Y hacéis partidos a menudo? ¿Tenéis?
Sí, ya hay aquí grupitos de jugadores. Bueno, en verano vienen muchos de fuera, que ya tienen sus grupos organizados y eso. Y después en invierno hay varias partidas que se van... Además se van ampliando.
Like the paddle and tennis and everything else. You get little groups together, go out and play. Well, it's a lovely concept, and it's nice to see, as you say, mixing the non-golf players with something that you're doing, something you also like, and it's like a happy medium in the middle. Well, congratulations. I won't keep you away from the party any longer because I hear guests are arriving. Muchísimas gracias, Marianne.
Gracias a ti.
Del croquet en Guadalmina. Como sabéis, el croquet no existía en Guadalmina hace poco tiempo y bueno, pues es una actividad, es una poco en que esto funcione. y cuantos más socios practiquen esta actividad, más en esta actividad deportiva. Bueno,
la categoría de plate, que los ganadores son Marta del Río y Carlos Larrauri.
Lovely lady's name is Miriam, and many of you will have never heard the name Maritrini, but I lived in Madrid for 20 years, very Spanish life, and she was a very famous singer. I'm very sorry to hear, Marianne, that she passed away. My deepest condolences. But how lovely to meet you. Not because you're Maritrini's sister, but just because you're such a joyful soul, and you're here enjoying the croquet immensely. You're really pleased that Guadalmina started this.
I mean, I really love so much croquet. I started two years and a half to play croquet, and I'm one of the beginners who was playing with Marianne, obviously, and I really love it. I think this is the most beautiful game, because cannot call people, for people who really have an age, and you can play the whole life with it. And it's so wonderful. They give you the life. They give you the everything. Every day I wake up, I just go to the croquet. I live in front of this club, and it's so wonderful. It gives me the life. So I get health with a big cancer, with croquet, and so it's so beautiful. It gives me the life.
I think it's lovely because a lot of people, when we get older, we get tired, but also to make friends is more difficult. So when you have something that you share in common, and as you say, every day you got something to look forward to.
Yeah, but this is a real thing. I mean, I found a lot of people here who gets around me, and we help each other, all of us, because all of us have something. I mean, at this age, all of us, we have something, and I recommend it for all the people of my age. I have 72 years old.
No way.
Yes, I have. And I play every single day on the croquet. And this gives me the life.
Well, congratulations. An absolute pleasure to meet you. And I'm going to get a bit more involved with the croquet. And so hopefully I'll be seeing you more often.
Thank you, because that's what we need. Something who helps us to put this croquet all over the world. Because the croquet, it's all over the world, but there's no really nice for all the clubs.
Croquet is here, and it's here to stay, Guadalmina. A lot of lovely people, as you can see. Again, a pleasure. Encantada, de verdad, de corazón.
Encantada de conocerte, eres un ángel.
Igualmente, que sea
Un
muchas
ángel.
veces y que nos veamos.
Un ángel, mi vida, un ángel.
Alright guys, so I'm the designated driver tonight, so I'm going to choose the Zero Hero place. So all of my soft drinks are for free. And if you want to go somewhere else, just check out the Facebook, Instagram or the zerohero.es website for any of the bars, discotheques or restaurants on there. I'm happy to go anywhere you want to go, as long as it's Zero Hero.
Yes, I mean, do you think that McNulty's is proud to be a Zero Hero partner?
Clara are proud to present Zero to Hero. Never drink and drive.
Today is Bring Your Granddaughter to Work Day. My daughter's very pregnant and off to the gynecologist, and I get to have my beautiful Lake joining me on the programme. And it's nice because she's been quite intrigued to know what goes on, so it's lovely to have her here. Also lovely to welcome back to the programme Lily Van Tongeren, who has been on the programme for years as active volunteer for AAA Marbella Animal Rescue Centre. She is now Vice President and gets to see things from a completely different perspective, probably even more horrific than you thought, no? Yes. How difficult it is. Hi Lily, lovely to see you again.
Good to see you again. Yeah, well, it's basically the same what I've done for years, for 15 years already, but it's just more involved and more work. So because you're of course having to look at more of the intern things and the management part of things, and that of course brings a lot more work and a lot more stress, because of course it's not easy to manage a shelter with 600 animals with a bunch of volunteers.
That's how many are in there now? It's like 200 more than we spoke last time.
No, it's sorry, it's about 500 now. It's about
That's still a significant increase.
We've had
Why is that? Because of the people going on holiday?
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of people go on holiday, a lot of people go back to their own country, don't take the dogs. Of course, expenses, now these days everything has become expensive, so a lot of people cannot afford an animal anymore.
Right,
so,
the cost of food's gone up, the cost of the vet bills and what have you.
Everything. And so yeah, a lot of vets, vets are very expensive.
You get a lot of older dogs come in, which surprised me, of people who possibly have found they're just too expensive to keep.
Yeah, not only too expensive, but a lot of older people don't realize that you'd have to make some arrangements for your pet in case anything happens. And with the heat, you'll find that a lot of older people are having problems. They cannot go out, they cannot take care of the pet anymore. They don't always have family or friends to take care of it.
Or if they go into an old age home that don't allow an animal.
Yes. They go in an old age home.
So it's not always because they don't want to, it's just they physically can't anymore.
No, they can't. And if you have not made any arrangements in advance, then yeah, very often they end up with us, which is a shame.
And how difficult it is to make an arrangement, because I'm sure nobody wants to separate from their beloved pet. Can you introduce to us who you have on your lap?
Yeah.
Oh, now you sit up there. Oh, that's interesting.
This is little Dee Dee. She's just a puppy. She's just about 6 months, and she was found on the street with a broken leg and brought to us. So she immediately needed an operation, so we did.
So that's why she shaved here, because
that's
she had a broken leg?
That's why she shaved, and the mark, yeah.
Oh, she's got stitches.
But unfortunately, because of the tenderness of the bones, it didn't really take, it's not healing as it should. So now, unfortunately, the little tyke has to have another operation this coming Monday, of which I put a fundraiser on Facebook, because we have a lot of extra medical expenses at the moment, a lot of operations from some of the dogs. A dog came in, a beautiful PPP dog, Beyoncé, and now she turns out to be very pregnant, which we didn't know when she arrived. And so she's now in a private home to get her puppies. We had another dog come in heavily pregnant, and she's in the private home with all her puppies. I still have a dog at home that's Texas, who needed an operation. We had Ace with the funny legs, very deformed, and he needs an operation. So yeah, medical costs at the moment are extremely. So we're trying with private fundraising or other fundraising to get some extra money in, because, you know, we barely have enough to get around every month, and then have those extra costs on top. It's a heavy duty.
Are you still in the temporary location?
Yes, we're still in the temporary location, and that's absolutely overfull. We're very, very sad that there's a lot of dogs in a big compound that the City Hall gave us. It's a big concrete building with an iron roof, no windows, no nothing, just hot. 2 doors, extremely hot, extremely noisy, because when there's about 60 dogs in there, when there's one dog barking, all of them start barking, and it echoes and everything.
Any provision of date for when you will be moving back to the new premises?
No, I have no idea. We had hoped it would be 1 year. We've been there now since January, February, and I don't think they have really started yet. Everything is broken down in the old location. However, any new progress has not been done, so I expect it will be a long time.
Obviously, volunteers are required, funds are required. You desperately need funds because you get a very limited amount in comparison to what it costs a year.
Yes, we get from City Hall, we get only 80,000. Well, you can say only, but if
it's a lot of money, but
it's a lot of money. But if you compare that, it only covers barely 2 months of operating costs. We have still the other.
Oh, okay.
Still the other 10 months to cover, and.
You come back?
You know, and the dogs and cats that are coming in is just horrendous. And we're really, really overfull right now. We have no idea how to say no, but at some point we'll have to. And then the dogs will have to go to another shelter. But everybody is overfull. I mean, the one in Mijas, Ace, Fabienne, you know her as well.
Yes.
Her shelter is overfull. And so it's hard going at the moment.
Yeah, and I know Adana as well in Estepona. But it's amazing that we have these places. If you think of the 500 plus animals in AAA, if they were all out on the street, all that poop, to not mention being in the rubbish bins and everything else, we need to appreciate that the AAA Animal Rescue Centre and Danana and Ace, all these places make a big difference to the quality of life that we enjoy in the city. So your support, even if it's just for keeping it poop free, is great. And then also, don't shop, adopt.
Adopt, yes. Very important to adopt. Of course, there's a lot of puppies coming, and the puppies usually go quick. We have, we're the only shelter that has a tremendous amount of PPP dogs. They're so-called listed as potentially dangerous dogs, but they're absolutely not. The ones that we have, there's a few that are difficult to place, but the ones that we have are absolutely adorable, very good. The only thing is you need a license to adopt them, and that's, if you have no problems with the police, it's easy to get. And we really like to promote them to find a home for them as well as the older dogs, as well as the bigger dogs. These little guys, they go very quickly, but we really ask attention for some of the most difficult dogs, that they don't spend years and years in the shelter, because it's very frustrating.
Yeah,
and the longer they're there,
the
more difficult they get.
Yeah, well, that's obviously not the intention, but with the cold weather coming and the rainy season coming, I imagine also blankets, towels,
sheets,
supplies, sheets, washing powder, bleach, office supplies.
Yes, all the things that you normally would have to run a business. And the sheets and the towels and blankets are extremely necessary soon. And of course, the funds. And virtual adoption is a nice way of support a dog. Go to the website. You can individually support a dog if you like. And yes, I love you too.
Dog walking on Saturdays?
Dog walking every day now.
Every day?
Yes, because we need a lot of volunteers, absolutely a lot of volunteers. So we've kind of changed the whole process. So if people want to come and walk a dog during the day, in the week, if they come between 11 and 1 or 10 and 1, then they can walk a dog as well.
So they just need to show up now?
They just need to show up.
Well, that makes it easier.
Yes, we'll have a coordinator who will help and tell them what to do and to give them the dog to walk. We're also trying to have the volunteers come to spend more time with the dogs, not only quickly, because right now it's quickly take them for a walk and take them back. We want them to have more attention. We have now little pools, so when they come back from the walking, they get a little bit of splash in the pool. We have a little patio that we're trying to build now, always also with support from other people, of course, to have that area where the volunteers can spend some time with the dogs, play with them, groom them a little bit, give them a little bit more attention so that they're really out of the cage for a little bit and have a little bit of personal attention, because that's really lacking in shelters.
Well, that is really a lovely addition.
Yeah, it's all really looking at the dogs and what they really need. The quick walk is nice, but I mean,
so that's one of a significant change.
Very
Dog
big
walking
change.
every single day is particularly now in this temporary establishment that they need to get out more.
Yes,
So
yes.
walking every day, also being able to play with them, spend time with them,
Yes.
brush them, groom them.
Yes.
Just a little bit
We
of
try to
quality
promote
time.
that more and more so that it's not just walking. And of course the Saturday walk is the big one, because then all the dogs, the major dogs, will have to be walked. And so we need a lot of people on Saturdays
A lot
as
of
well.
volunteers, a lot
Yes.
of volunteers, a lot of funds, a lot of supplies. It takes a lot.
I know.
Obviously, but it's worth it. I mean, we are a city that loves our animals. Most of the restaurants are pet friendly. I mean, round Marbella now, all restaurants have got big buckets of water. It's actually very heartwarming to see that you can be everywhere. In fact, Ginny, who was speaking to us before, one of the main things she said to me coming from Holland was how cool it was. She could take her dogs with her and sit in a bar and a restaurant, and it's nice because they are our companions.
Yes.
And we love them. We want them with us.
And that's the new law has come out now as well, that dogs or pets and animals have to be treated like family members. They're no longer be seen as objects to use. They have the same rights as family members.
A high five to that.
So that is the law, and I hope it will be really
flourish.
Yes, yes. So the care for animals and dogs is growing, but we really need the local support for AAA. You know, become a member, become a friend of AAA. It's only €5 a month. It's like 2 cups of coffee a month. Once you've done that, automatically we will be helped, and the people won't really notice. And the more people we have on a regular basis, a monthly payment of only €5 or more, of course, will help so much. And it's only a little thing to do.
Well, well done. Congratulations. And if you're not an animal lover, I'm sure you do appreciate there not being poop on the streets and stray dogs in the rubbish at restaurants and bars and around your home. So please do support them if you can. Lily, thank you so much. Lovely to see you again.
Thank you for having us. And for your support always.
Always. Dog
Yes.
lover, plus I like clean streets. So it's like it's all go for it. Don't go away. Back in a minute with more of what's going on in Marbella right now. It's all happening here at the Marbella Arena. Used to be known as the Bullring, but not anymore. So many bars and restaurants, which are Zero Hero partners too, have opened up here, offering a great selection of things from early morning in cozies for coffee and tea and really nice like organic-y type breakfast. You've got a De Bruno's that's opened up, and Mandazi, loads of places. It's very, very cool. One of them is Miss Raw. And on Friday nights, they are doing a cabaret dinner gala show. So it's absolutely fabulous. 3 hours of non-stop entertainment, wonderful food, and again, Zero Hero partners. So something to look out for. Get your booking in now. If you haven't been and would like to see what it's like before you book, join me, because I'm going to show you what happens there. And another great advantage here in the Marbella Arena, coming to the restaurants and bars and all the little tiny shops there are, is because there is a car wash. And like I did when I was recording the program, I left my car there, just had an outside wash, but it cost me absolutely nothing and well worth it. So while you're hanging out here, you can get your car washed too. Please do come and check out the Marbella Arena. As you can see, it's a huge car park. The businesses here give you a credit to pay when you go out, so it doesn't cost you anything for 3 hours if you've been consuming here, which you probably will be, but it's well worth coming. A big thank you to Umbrellas Bar and Barbers for hosting the program once again, and to you for watching to find out more about what's going on in Marbella Now. Recordings of the program are available from the rtvmarbella.tv website. but you can also go to my website, nicoleking.es, for links to the programme, my column Marbella Moments in the Euro Weekly News, and our zerohero.es website with an ever-increasing list of bars, restaurants, hotels that are offering free soft drinks if you are the designated driver, to get more awareness about being safer on our roads. Better for all of us. Hashtag better together. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and I'll see you again soon on Marbella Now. Bye for now.